Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. And this time we will have a look at Ally Abducted by farmdogs. I think there were multiple people working on that, but let me check farmdogs and Waygone. And I think that's also listed down here. Credits: programming and mechanics design is Waygone. Concept and art and 3D modeling farmdogs. Sound and level design writing Jake the Human Jr. Alright, so what is this game about? Weird cockroach humans. Okay, made for Dungeoncrawler Gamejam 2023. Theme duality: the player must choose between two weapons, lethal or stun, which will ultimately impact the ending. We weren't able to implement the endings fully, so they can be found below for those who are curious. Okay. The immoral ending: killed aliens with lethal gun. You saved your friends, but he can't help but see you in a different light. Now after the violence you have left in your wake. I didn't know you were capable of anything like that, your friend says as he looks around the ship at the carnage. I think it would be best if we both went our separate ways. Your friend is now afraid of you and your bloodlust. Surely there's a less brutal way to rescue them. Moral ending: spared aliens with a stun gun. The aliens see you as too weak to be threatening and choose to take pity on you as an example of their benevolence. They repair your friend's ship and smugly allow you to leave their planet in peace. As you leave, you can't help but wonder if there was more you could have done to prove your mettle. Story: in this space-themed dungeon crawler, you must choose between lethal force or strategic stunning as you face strange alien foes. Upon landing your ship on an uncharted alien planet, you discover your missing friend's crash-landed ship being patrolled and searched by the locals. Gather information, explore, and engage in combat to reach your friend and rescue them from their predicament. Okay, so that's moving around, reload, and drink potion. Okay. Attack and switch weapon. Alright. Third-party assets: potion, drink, sound by Pixabay, 3D model chair, bottle chair. Okay, control panel, animations from mixamo.com. Okay. Alright, so that's it for the description. Let's jump into the game and save our friends. Alright, here we are. Let's have another look here at the credits. Programming, Waygone, concept 3D modeling farmdogs, and sound level design writing Jake the Human Jr. Yeah, exactly. So let's start the game. These are the controls. Yes, okay. Okay. Ooh, okay, that was stuttering. Hard to read notes? I don't think so. There is no reading notes. Maybe we need to... I mean, R is supposed to be reload. It's supposed to be reload. But we make our interface visible and it's saying that I should use R to read the notes. Which I can't. Beep, beep. Yeah, I can't read any notes. Not with pressing R. So yeah, let's say that the design is not the prettiest. The perspective is also Yeah, let's say problematic. I mean, it's definitely not what you think about, usually about like dungeon crawler, how you would design a like dungeon crawler environment, because you usually have like straight walls and not this tilted perspective. You can see the walls left and right, so you have a bit of orientation. I'm not sure if the music just died. So I'm not sure if yeah, if we will run around in the interior. I guess the sound by now can also be described as rather maybe minimalistic. So yeah, let's use the killing stuff. No, I actually can't even open the door. So how do I read the notes then? I mean, I'm supposed to click on stuff with the mouse button. To read the note. I can't do that. Okay. Let me quickly check the page again and if anyone commented about that. Alright, so that does not work for everyone apparently. So, no idea, but there was one comment that he was able to get past that door by turning around, walking backwards, and that works. Okay, okay, so at least we are going to, we got to shoot some aliens. Okay. Yeah, it's a very weird building, right? Pew pew. Yeah. Actually, for a ranged fight in a crawler, it's not too bad regarding the combat, because everyone also adheres to the grid. So it kind of makes sense, and they are also rather quick with shooting. And we can read another note. Now this works. Okay, note log 1. Help! If you're reading this, I hope it's not too late. The ship has crashed and I've been boarded by an unidentified species. I can't tell if they're friend or foe, but I've taken the back of the ship to try and hide. I can see the biggest one lurking outside the ship, and they seem to be inquisitive. The others in their party have been listening to the big one, which seems to be fed off their energy and uses it to grow. Please come find me. Alright. So, regarding the controls, you can hold the key to move forward. I think there's someone shooting through the door though. So you can hold forward to move forward, and it's also queuing up commands. So in theory it's not that bad, but the issue is a bit that there is like this the transition, this animation, there is a bit that doesn't feel right. There's like acceleration and then this harsh stop somehow, so it doesn't feel like a fluid movement. So in that case, it's more like the animation needs to be adjusted and maybe sped up a bit. But that's a bit of a problem when you have a real-time fight and the enemies basically have to do the same have to have the same speed, otherwise you have an advantage if you are much faster than the enemies. So, so there's probably the better solution is probably to just change the animation in some way. We cannot open the door, I think, can we? Hard to read. Note. Species Kraxon, peaceful, intelligent. Notes. The Kraxon species is known for its isolated nature. Little contact has been made, as they are quite elusive, regularly hiding along the planet's surface whenever outsiders land. Orbital study has revealed that they share a symbiosis where certain Kraxions can absorb life energy of their fallen kin and use it for defensive combat situations. What if we move over to the stun gun? I saw one comment that that is not working at all. I think we have... Oh, so this is blue now. Why is this blue now? We also can use the potion to heal. It's not the nicest animation in the world. Yeah, so the issue is not with turning, but then with speeding up again. It's yeah, it's feeling weird. The new command is then not accepted directly. There's something weird going on with the movement. Die! Or not die, get stunned. I think he might just be stunned. No, he's not. I'm very sorry, but I need to kill you. No, we died. Okay. Yeah. We are. No, we are. No, we just respawned here next to the enemy and can kill him as we are supposed to. So where am I supposed to go now? Was there another door? On the other side, I think there was another door. Now you see the turn actually is quick, and then I can't accelerate. There's a pause with before I start moving again, and I can't open that. No, I actually need to click on that. Oh, now I am on. So we can maybe. No, we cannot. This is not doing anything. Yeah. So the stun gun is not working. Die! Okay. And with that, I think we won. And eradicated all enemies, all aliens, and stole their spaceship. All right. Yeah, okay. I don't think we can do anymore. We can't even get down here anymore. So, yeah, to go through the points I usually note down for the games. So the navigation and how movement is working. I would say it's not the absolute worst, but it's also not great. The perspective is a bit odd. You have a bit, some orientation, but the game is also kind of lucky that it doesn't have a level design where it actually matters. The same is true for the movement, because you're not running around corners that much, so that would have been much more annoying if there was more. But that doesn't make it good, so yeah, it's just not as annoying as it could have been. It's really weird that you can turn instantly, but then you can't accelerate right away. So that's some weird issue I've not seen in any other game yet. So that I think would need to be adjusted. Then the combat mechanics, shooting again on enemies. Yes, as I mentioned, it kind of works, and it's not necessary. I mean, it might look that simple, and it probably is it's kind of simple, but I would say in other Jam games I've seen worse, and it kind of works. You could evade a bit and so on, if you wanted to. The stun gun is not working at all though, so that seems to be broken. And with that, yeah, the theme of duality, yeah, basically it's again like a decision what you want to do. So it's a very, very basic integration. The sound and the graphics design are both lacking, which is, I guess, the most obvious thing. I mean, there are no textures, besides of the assets they credited, like the chair and this thing. And I'm not even sure if they have... No, they don't have. It's just... It's just some surface without texture. So yeah, no textures and almost no sounds. We have shooting sounds and the music stops at some point. So extremely basic there. And yeah, that's yeah. What do I like about the game? It's I think the idea basically to like coming to rescue someone from aliens and then having different options to interact with them is kind of cool. But yeah, of course the implementation is lacking. And they didn't, or he didn't. No, they didn't. I mean that these were two people, right? Yeah, they weren't able to implement the ending, and yeah, basically the whole thing could have been improved and have been made more interesting. I mean, there's also no... What happens if you kill 10 enemies with stun gun and 10 enemies with killing? Is that the majority? Is then our friend less impressed by our killing spree, or I don't know. So there's that. Yeah, so that was Ally Abducted by Farmdogs and Waygone. And if you want to see more Jam games, then you can either check out the itch.io page. You will find the link for that down in the video description. Or you can subscribe to the channel for more videos. Or check out the playlist down in the video description, where you will find all of my videos released for this jam so far. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.